It's 192 dot. Right. Yeah. Then 192 dot 168 dot 65 dot 129. Right. So if you directly type, sir, I have connected to the name node. Okay, sir. See now through the browser, I have access to this. I'm using Google Chrome.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to connect to through putty, so open this putty and right here and click the button open, saying something like that.
129.
6 120 dot 16.65 dot 129. Right, login as Cloudera is the username and the password is Cloudera. Press enter. Right now, see this is now we will work through terminal. If you write Hadoop space fs-ls. Okay, so like this will connect. Yes. Terminal and okay, now see here I have access to this. Okay, so now if you want to write whatever you want to write, Hadoop space fs-mkdir some test 25245. Okay, so it's a created. Okay, so like this will connect, sir.
Mm. No, Ajay, one question.
Yes.
So directly I can try in my office today. Is it because actually there are a couple of authentications and authorizations will be required, or
No,
directly
no,
I can?
yeah, you need to get the privileges for that one. So if you don't have the privileges, we can't able to connect. We can able to connect, but see, you have the login should be there, right? So you
Mm.
need to provide your authentication, and you need to get the authorization. Both the things should be there.
Oh, okay. And suppose if we install in our system, I think directly we can access it, right?
Yes, yes, that you can
Okay.
able to do.
Oh.
Okay, so now assume that the cluster is running somewhere. So now
Mm.
just see, we don't never work directly in the cluster. So always we have to like this. We need to connect. They will provide you the documentation and they will give you the IP addresses, the host names, right? So which
Mm.
host you have to connect to, what are the privileges, and so you'll get all these things in the documentation.
ఏమేమి వచ్చింది ఏమేమి వచ్చింది చెప్పు
Okay, so if you write sdfs space, press enter. So these are the commands which are available. If you write
Okay.
Hadoop space fs, these are available. So you don't know, no need to remember which commands it is, which commands, right? So it's available here.
Mm.
So whatever the commands you have to work, just we can work with those commands. Okay, so yesterday we have seen a few commands, correct? So what we did,
Yeah.
cat is a command to display the content of a file, and we'll see
Mm.
this change group, right? Copy from local will copy a file from the local file system to SDFS file system, and copy to local will copy a file to the SDFS to the local file system. And we have used the count command to count the number of files, directories, size of the directory, and files in the directory. We have used that, right? So
These are
df
all Linux commands, right?
no sir, these are Hadoop commands.
Hadoop. Okay.
Just see, I got these commands by writing. If you write the command Hadoop space fs, okay,
Mm.
press enter.
Okay.
Now see, these are the commands. You don't know any command how to use that one, so we have one
Mm.
command is available, help.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one a help is one command is available, usage is available.
Mhm.
Okay, but even if we use that one also, we don't get the complete thing, sir. So we
Mhm. What is the meaning of usage?
which one?
Usage.
Usage, yeah, I'm going to show you that one.
Mm.
So Hadoop fs
Okay.
hyphen usage, right? It will show you how to use it. Santosh, Santosh,
Yeah, Jay.
yes. Okay, so now you don't know how to use the one command, then write Hadoop space fs usage, then write the command name test, press enter. Okay, now it will show you how to use the test command. Okay, so this is the syntax of the test command, right? So if you
అదే
want to know a
అనుకున్నాను
little bit
ఎగ్జామ్
more help,
చదువుకుంటే సప్లిమెంటరీ ఎగ్జామ్ ఉండొచ్చు.
if you want to get the help, so instead of the usage, then write what you would write fs hyphen test help, and I want to know about test command, right? So it says that the test command is if the file exists, and it checks for the zero size length or if it is a directory. So we'll take three parameters. That is, if you write Hadoop space fs hyphen test hyphen e, right? Which will check whether it's a directory or a file. That suppose if you write user and Cloudera, some a directory Ajay, and so there is a file seems x1.java. Right now you don't know whether this is a file or a directory. You have something x1. Now we check that one. So
Mm.
if it is a file, then e returns true,
Mm.
right?
Okay.
If it is a not a file, it returns one, but it's not. It doesn't work here. Okay, it won't return. It's that they are not. So it's this command is not working. Okay, so now if you write d, it will check whether it's a directory or not. Oh, Ajay is a directory, right? It has to return true. Okay, if it is a zero size file, then it's a z. Press enter, it returns true, right? So e is for to check whether it's a file, d is to check whether it's a directory, and z to check whether it is a zero size file or not.
Mm.
Okay, so how to create a zero size file? We have a command is available, that is touchz, this command. Okay, so why we use a zero size file? In the Linux we have a command, touch command. The touch command will create an empty file. So why generally why we use an empty file? Santosh, any idea?
నో జే.
Raj,
ఆయన కాలేజ్ వచ్చినోడు అడిగారు, నన్ను అడిగితే నేనేం చెప్తారా?
Raju, Raj,
ఏమో నేను తీసుకొస్తే నన్ను అడగాలి.
right? So Nageshwar. So the zero size file
Yeah. Yeah.
generally we use to create for the test purpose. Suppose I just want to check whether I want to create some temporary file. Then we use this
Mm.
touch command. Generally, we use this touch to change the date and time to test whether it's working or not. For that one, we use
Mm.
this touch command. Right? Just go through the
Okay.
documentation why we use touch. Right? Generally, we use it
Okay.
to change the date and time. Okay.
Mm.
Right. So now the same touch we use in Hadoop. It's a Hadoop space fs hyphen touch z.
Mm.
Okay. So I want to create somewhere user check the location where we can able to
Mm.
create. So these are all the files,
Mm.
right, which are available. So I want to create this in Ajay, right? So I let Hadoop space fs-ls into the Ajay, and I want to create some zero size file, right? It's not
Mm.
exist now. So right,
Mm.
touch. Okay, now it is created. Now you can see if you write ls command, Hadoop space fs-ls, we can able to see this file. Okay, now the zero size file which you have created is an empty file. So this is touch command.
Mm. So directly we can create it without using mkdir or something.
Yes,
So
yeah,
by
we no
using.
need to use
Mm.
any copy commands, any, right? Instant file. I want to check something.
Mm.
Then what we'll
Mm.
do? Suppose I just want to teach how to delete a file. So now what I need to do? I need to create some temporary file. Then what I'll do? I'll use a touch command to create a file, and I'll show you how to delete that. So this kind of scenarios we use this zero size file.
No, in these zero sys files, can we store some data into the zero files or only just its
No,
temporary
Nageshwar,
data?
it's for only the test purpose. If you write something, it becomes the size. How much you write, some data will
Mm.
be available. If you want to write, you can write.
Oh, okay, okay, fine.
Okay, we can append some data to here, there. Okay, suppose, see here, we have a command. So you don't know which command? This Hadoop FS. Never get confused. No need to remember.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, just write Hadoop space FS. It will show you the commands. So these are the commands which are available with file system API, right? So what
Mm.
which come we have seen commands, right? Get is okay. So we'll see now get merge, right? So what is a get merge command? So what it will do? It will take the files from the SDFS. Okay,
Mm.
suppose if you take ls, so these are the files which are available locally. Okay,
Mm.
now see here, I'm going to create a file. As you said, I want to write some data to this file. I'm writing touch. I'm creating a zero size file in Linux. So I'm writing touch. I'm writing zero size file. Press enter. Okay, if you write ls, now so this zero size a file is created. It's an empty file. Okay,
Mm.
right. Now, so this is I'm writing Hadoop space fs hyphen ls in a directory Ajay. So which files we are having? Now I'm having two files x1.java and x2.java. Now I want to
Mm.
write the content of x1.java, x2.java into a file, zero size file. Okay,
Okay.
Santosh,
Mm.
check here
Mm.
how I am doing. Right, so now the local file is a zero size file. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm having two files here. So I'm running the command hadoop space fs hyphen get merge. Okay, the command is get merge. So in the new Hadoop version, it's append to file. Okay, so
Okay.
it's changed right now in the Hadoop 2.7.0. So instead of the get merge, we'll have append to file. This command is available. Now get merge. So which file I want to merge? Ajay
Excellent.
x1.java, comma, in a directory I have a file that is x2.java. Now which file I
Okay.
want, now where I want to write this files content? zero size file. Then write the local file name, zero size file, press enter. Okay, now the content of x1 x2 is written into zero size file. Now you can see cat zero size file, press enter. See, okay,
Mm.
get it? So it's a
But here,
yes.
but here it's not showing that because we already append
which
the content,
which
right? So it is showing zero size only.
No, it's the file name I have given as zero size file. In this file, the now previously it is zero size. If you write ls-ltr, now the size of this zero size file is this much,
Acha,
because I have
okay,
added the content of x1.java,
right.
x2.java to the zero size file.
Okay, minus LT.
Okay, you do one thing, Santosh. Take a notepad and write something 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save it as one some A. Take another notepad, write 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and save it as B. Then write the command get match Hadoop space F7 get match. Write A comma then B comma C. Now the content of A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The content of B 6, 7, 8, 9 will be written into the C.
See, okay, okay, Ajay.
Right, it's a
Yeah.
get merge command, so which we copy the contents of sdfs, the files content of sdfs files to the local file.
So,
Okay,
Ajay, the basic usage of the zero set file is just to test purpose.
yes, only the test purpose, and we use how to change the date and time, right? You can see why we create zero size file. Okay, so we'll get this one. Okay, so in the linux, why we use touch command. Okay, so just go through this one. It's only for testing, that's it. And we use to change the date and time. Okay, so how here is how to change the date and time of a file. This is the command.
All these, I mean, all these commands will be asked by the in interview.
No, this
Oh,
actually, these are things which we are learning, right? So that's
hmm.
we are discussing. Generally the interview part, it's different.
That's right. Okay. Because this is completely different. I mean, it's environment, right? Linux
Yes.
environment. Maybe because
No, I'll
generally
share
there are.
one documents, Nageshwar, today. Maybe I'll write
Okay.
today, and I'm not
Hmm.
sure that immediately today I'll do, but tomorrow or till this Sunday I'll give you one notes. Today you'll get these
Okay.
notes because we have completed then, and I told you I'll give the notes, right? So I'll give the notes to you today, and the how
Hmm.
what are the how much Linux commands we should know. I'll write one document, and I'll give it to you
Hmm.
today. Okay, just learn
Okay. Right.
those commands.
Okay.
And not this one. See, uh, my notes are like this. New folder 4. Yeah, you'll get the notes like this.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
clearly how to use every command, right? So
Fine.
this
Fine. Yeah.
Hadoop FSFNLS, how to use this, how to use cat command, how to use du, and every
Okay.
command with the syntax and with execution. So these are all notes written by me.
Okay.
I'm going to publish a
But
book on Hadoop to Nageshwar.
generally, I think. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I have
I
a
have one question.
yes.
These local host will be changing system to system, or
Yeah, it
is
will
it is
change.
a
It
fixed?
will change, Andy. You don't know that? Just go
Uh,
to your in your office. If you write cat seat etc/hosts in that's this. If you run this command, see the host name is this one. localhost
Okay,
dot
okay.
local domain localhost. What is the IP address? If config, right? IP address of this machine.
Mhm.
And if you want to
Okay,
host name, if you write host name, also it will display. These three
okay,
ways.
okay. So we are seeing all this information by putty. So in the same environment, we need to use in office also.
Yes, generally they we'll use putty, and if you want, we'll configure hue here. Through that one also we can able to do.
It's little different to
Generally,
my.
yeah, yes, it's a different things, but it's a putty or whatever it may be. It's a VNC. Just you need to enter the IP address, right? The machine host name which you are going to connect to. That they will give you
Okay.
this one, right? In your office, they'll give you the host name. So host name in the sense,
Mm.
this is localhost dot local domain. So which pointed to this IP address again.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Yeah, it is difficult for me to install all these things in the
uh,
office laptop. But
yes,
I think by next week I'll get it one laptop. So please
yeah, I'll
install
do
and
that.
guide
No,
me
no,
for.
no need to tell Nageshwar. I'll connect to your laptop
Oh,
personally, and I'll show you
oh,
everything how to use and how to work with the things. I'll show you, right? So you right,
yeah.
fine. You just I'll take care of all those things, right? I'll
Sure, sure.
configure and I'll
One more thing, because the system will be coming with the operating system Windows. Is it fine?
yes, yes. It's either it can be Windows or Linux. It's a will work, no problem.
Okay, okay, okay. So because actually I mean, yesterday I went, but they said, I mean, we have to install Windows only. So
Okay.
I think we are working on Linux, right? So I think whether
Yeah,
it is
but when
compatible
you're
or not.
buying a personal computer, you buy the Windows, not the Linux, because Linux there are
Oh,
less things are available. Now you want to connect to your iPhone, you won't connect to iPhone to the Linux. Then again, so you
okay,
think
okay.
when I need to buy. So we can
Sure,
with
sure.
Windows we can configure the Linux like this. So now see, I'm
Okay.
working with the Linux, right? If you write uname, the command C, what is the
Mm-hmm.
command to check which operating system we are having? It is a uname, Santosh. Remember these commands.
Oh,
Uname is one command, right? How to list the host names, cat space, etc host is one command, and to know the host name, the command is host name, right? So, right, you
mm-hmm.
don't know which
Mm.
operating system you're having, so just you just run this
Yes,
command
yes.
uname. That's it.
Now I'm here. Yes, actually. I thought actually because Hadoop only we are working on Linux. That's why I have a doubt whether we need to install operating system Windows or Linux. So anyway, now I'm clear. So thanks.
Right. So to add little bit more, see, we can install generally using two ways. One is, so this is my under notes. My notes are most viewed notes in SlideShare, Nageshwar,
Oh,
and so my notes used as a reference in textbooks, various books.
it's very handy it seems.
Mhm. Okay, see now we can see like this.
Mm.
If you are using from the vendors, you can use. If you don't want to go with the vendors, right? I'll share this document to your mail.
All your notes will be shared to us,
Yes,
right?
yes, everything will be shared. So you
Oh,
no need to worry. So generally, what I'll do is I'll share it for only the specific people and specific time because I'm going to publish a book. No, so it will be get some copyrighted issues. So they will raise different
uh-huh.
things. So that's what I won't share these notes publicly, and you won't find it.
Uh-huh.
And moreover, because a lot of work for it's for me, because writing these
Oh
notes
yes.
and taking the screenshots. See, just check how
Mm.
much effort I need to. These are all my own words, my own examples,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So that's what generally only I'll share, right? If I trust, I won't share this to the consultants and other people. Only for my students, I'll share
Mm.
it, right? So you'll get the notes, so you can practice
Yeah.
even see anything, right? If you're working the scoop, so my scoop
Mm.
notes, see how it's easy, right? Even you don't need a teacher to work with this. So now
Yeah.
scoop, right? How about including the screenshots? Just have a this screenshot right now. Now start working with your machine. That's it. Clearly I wrote the command and usage. Suppose if you get error, suppose using did I get the error or not? So I have added the screenshot to the command and immediately you'll find the screenshot.
Mm.
Okay, so like this, suppose if it is a hive, you'll get the nodes for hive nodes. So hive nodes.
Okay.
As of now, my books, I wrote a book on C language only. It's for the Pearson publications around available worldwide. You can find
Oh,
these
okay.
books in Flipkart, Amazon. The
Mm-hmm.
books are available. It's my with my name Ajay
Oh,
Kumar. It's the book is it's as of now
oh,
fundamentals of C. I wrote that book.
oh, great.
Okay, so you'll get the notes. It's this is Hive notes, a clear description and clear example. You want to practice? See, you can easily. So I wrote like so. This is one. So for this is a table and created data like this. Simply how to copy this data. Just it and just copy the data and just follow the steps and follow
Mm.
these commands to practice.
Nice.
Right. So like this, you will get the notes.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks very nice, Ajay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is environment. So more commands. Just see Hadoop says fs. Press enter.
Mm. And all these commands, I think, useful for the administrators, right?
Yeah, both that. See, first the thing is we need to know the environment. Somebody gives you the system. So first we have to start
Mm.
working with that one. So the basic things
Mm.
are we should know these commands. Without knowing this, we cannot able to work with environment. The first thing
Okay.
somebody gives you machine, you have to check which version we are having. Then run the command Hadoop
Mhm.
space version which will let you know which version we are using.
This is 2.0.
Yes, I'm using 2.0 in a Cloudera's
2.0.
version 4.4.0. Yes. Okay, the command if Hadoop is running or not, just run the command Hadoop space fs-ls. You can able to see if it is listed, Hadoop is available. That's it. Okay, Santosh.
Yeah, okay, Ajay.
Right. So if you run this JPS, so it's not sure that all the time JPS works. Okay, so don't get confused. JPS is not. I'm not getting the process, so Hadoop is not running. Whether JPS works or not, but
JP.
yeah, Java process state because generally all the Hadoop processes requires Java JVM to run in the machine. Without Java, we can't run Hadoop. So now, so whatever the Hadoop processes are the diamonds like name node, data node. If they are running means internal, they need to use Java. So now this JPS command will show you the processes which are using Java. Suppose if you run this PS command, so these are all the processes which is running in my machine. So if it is a JPS, these are the processes which are using Java. Java
Okay,
processes.
before installing the Hadoop, so we need the prerequisite is JDK
Yes, yes.
some
Without
version
Java, we can't
to
run.
install.
Yes, Java is mandatory
Mhm.
because Hadoop is
Okay.
written in Java. See now, I told this command that which command Hadoop space FSFN copy from local, right? So this is a Java command. The code is available. See, I'll show you the code. So if you will search inside, see, I'll show you the program which is written for copy from local, all the Hadoop commands. Right, so it's a cloud errors. Now it's we'll use some any version. Click on some version. See now, write some version. See, this is the code, the complete code for Hadoop FS file system API, Java code. Okay, so now you just check so how this copy from local is working, how FSLS is working. Now we can able to see here. So these are all the methods which are wrote for Hadoop file system shell. See, copy from local, copy to local. See, copy to local is a Java method. Public void copy to local. Okay, so this is Java. So these are all the Java commands. If any error is thrown, it's a Java error.
Mm-hmm.
But it's no need. We need to know Java to work the Hadoop. Previously, it's a before Hadoop 1.0, Hadoop 2.0. The people used to say Java, but now in the new versions, the complete Java responsibility is going to be depreciated. We can able to work without Java, right? So we no
So
need
in
to know.
future, Java will be rolled out.
Sorry.
No, actually, I have one question. Yesterday, I have read some documentation on Hadoop on net actually.
Okay.
So they said, I mean, it's more on Java based, but instead of BA stuff, so only it is useful because I mean, in my company, so I read some articles. So they
Okay.
said like it's completely on Java enabled, but in future maybe they migrated to the BI kind of stuff. Okay, for
As
a
of
special
now, it's
situation.
available. It's in Hadoop
Okay.
2.7.0, the newest version. Actually, from the day one, I've started working with Hadoop on 2011, and that time the version is 0.18.
Mm.
Right now,
Mhm.
it's a 2.7.0, the new version. So there are a lot of changes are there. Initially, it's a very difficult to work. It's a difficult to code and difficult to write. And moreover, there is no support is available. Even there are so many unresolved issues are there. So if you got error,
Mhm.
the error will be like that only. Nobody will able to provide the solution for that error. Even in the Zira
Mhm.
also, the support also they has to throw it a public forum. No, so we group of people has to find out the bug and has to write that one. So the issue is still not solved. So in the next upgradation, they has to provide the solution for that. So actually that actually it's the startup point of the Hadoop. So still it's yet to develop. Right now
Mhm.
2.7.0, most of the times the user flexibility and the GUI is added. So if run some things, we can use hue and we can able to do things. Now we have yarn is available, so we can skip map reduce. One advantage,
But
right?
I,
Without before Hadoop 2.0 there is no yarn. So it's
Mhm.
mandated that you should write only the map reduce. Now after yarn, now you can see this, suppose we have big data analytics in Excel too.
Yes, yes,
Right,
that's what I'm
see, we
telling.
can able to run, we can able to do all these things through Excel.
Yeah, because
Now
actually
you
what
can
I read
see.
actually.
So what about big data analytics with Microsoft Excel? Right. Now see how much
Mm.
the flexibility they are given as of now. You don't know anything, just start working with an Excel sheet. It's a new version, right? You must have a new version. In the old version, it won't work, right? So new Office, MS Office 2013, right? What is the new one, Santosh? MS Office
Yes.
latest version, 2013 or 15?
Yep. Office 365. Office
Yes,
365,
yeah,
I guess.
365 2013. We have Power Excel is available, right? So with that one, we can able to write. So Power Excel, right? So if you know the Excel also, we can able to work Nageshwar. Now, so where about what about Java? No need, right? So MS Excel.
But actually for the analytics part, actually this will be the Excel will be including in Hadoop system or
No,
only
no,
it's a separate tool
it's a separate one.
to
It not comes into Hadoop umbrella Apache.
okay, how can we do we need to integrate these two things like I mean Excel
Yes,
whatever
I'll show you
365 is
that. I'll show you this week. I'll show you, right. Yesterday I have told no, I'm using the Excel sheets, and I'll show you how we'll get the data from Excel sheet. Maybe this week I'll show you one POC. I'll show you, right, how to get the data from an Excel sheets to Hadoop cluster, and I'll show you how
okay,
to process that.
okay.
So
And one more question like
yes,
okay. One more question is like I mean, it's a business. This analytics means completely depends on the database actually, but this Hadoop is completely using the Java environment.
no.
So but only we need to
Na-
work on the analytic part.
Nageshwar, the
Yes.
question you need to change, correct the question. Both the
Mm-hmm.
DBMS and Java here both are not priority for us. Okay,
Uh-huh.
right?
Okay.
So both are now no priority for us. Either it can be Java you are having, or you don't have the Java, you are writing the Java. We know we're related. And the DBMS,
Uh,
we have some data is available in production database, but not all the clients will have the data into the production database. Some people will have, different people will have different types of data. It's any data. If it is available in DBMS, suppose your client is having the DBMS, the data, and he want to
mm,
apply some BI, then what we'll do, we'll
mm,
connect to the DBMS and we'll get the data, no problems. But some
okay.
people, they'll generate an Excel, external files are going to be generated. Now I want to
Mm-hmm.
apply analytics on that files. See, suppose now
Okay.
I want to apply on my, see in the go to webinar, right? This is I've
Mm.
shown yesterday. Santosh, you're absent,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
See now,
Yeah.
see whenever everybody will sign in, right? So I'll get a report from this webinar. See here now what I'll do, I'll log in. So why, how I use Hadoop for my training, right? So here you can see, so this, for this there are the 24 students are learning Hadoop, right? So if I click this, right, so these are all the details who took the training, who are attending my training. Right now I just want to get an Excel sheet, so I'm getting this registration report, an Excel sheet is going to be generated.
Mm.
Now so I want to apply some analytics on every day, so the last month, previous month, so from different
Mm.
people from the different locations who are already working, who's not working but searching for Hadoop, from how many people are there from the Charlotte, how many people are there from the Canada, and from that how many of them are related to Java. So I just want to analytics,
Mm.
right? So now what we'll do, now
Mm.
I'll load this Excel sheet directly into the Hadoop, then I'll write a Hive
Okay.
program. That's it. And now I can able to find out everyone. I just write a one Hive query, find out all the students who are from US, who are from this city. Then it will list all the users of that city, who is from city and the job role is, right? So it will be listed here. So based on that, I can able to analyze. You see? Yeah,
Simple.
Yeah, I'll show you this in the coming sessions as a POC.
Okay. Okay. And one more, like some clients are also using Java also, right, sir? This kind of environment they require.
Yes, yeah, it's available. Suppose it's an, if you are going for advanced Hadoop, then so what we'll use, they'll use Hadoop with the Springs,
Oh.
right? So you'll get the documentation. So they'll use this one. Like
Oh.
see what they will do in the Java. Here they will have an object. They will create an Springs object. Right now for that one we have to allow, I have to, I'm using scoop to import the data, correct? So I'll write the
Mm.
scoop command, then I'll assign the output of the scoop command to the Spring object.
Because I am
Okay.
very new to the Java.
So
I
that's what,
will.
no, you, so you now, as of now, so you don't it's a difficult thing
No, I
again.
just read. I just yesterday I read and I have some question. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
I'm asking
right,
you.
it's available, it's a different kind of programming. It's a, but it's, but most advanced people who's working in Java, they will use this one, only specific clients are having like that.
Okay, okay. One second.
Okay, Santosh,
Okay.
right? So if you want to check the code, just open the website grep code, and there you can able to see the code for everything.
Okay.
So next one, right? Yes.
So this,
Hello.
yes, so now you can see the
Uh,
example here. See, this is a Java program, how to upload the files
Mm.
into SDFS. If you run this program, then the files are uploaded directly. Daily, for this we need a Maven.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
So this is completely Java. I can able to understand this code.
Actually, we
Yeah.
don't need this one. We won't go here,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Fine.
Only specific people with a specific client, they'll have this one, right? Not
Oh.
everybody will have this one, right? Even for, see, it should, you must be a very much advanced Java programmer to work with that one. So we need as of now that, and we won't use that. Okay, so fine. I'm
So
ending session.
prerequisite
Sorry.
in prerequisite C, Java, C++, all these things for the
No,
Hadoop.
no.
Uh,
I'll tell you only one thing. To work with the Hadoop, you just practice the giants. How to write the giants in SQL,
oh, that's it. Okay.
right?
Okay.
Fine.
The best thing,
Yeah.
just learn the giants. Don't learn anything. Just you must. You don't know anything as a Hadoop developer. It's okay. The two things you should know. One is this file system commands. How to work with the environment you should know. And the second one is you should able to write the giants.
Mhm.
Only the prerequisite is you should know. Santosh, right? So what is
Ajay.
inner giant, what is outer giant, what is a Cartesian product?
Oh,
This you
yes.
should
Yep.
know, right? It's
All the
any giant.
RDBMS concept.
Yes, any RDBMS, but you should know how to retrieve the data from a table by writing giants.
Mm.
This is the prerequisite, the best thing. How much you're good in this one, because it's in the it's completely based upon SQL, right? You asked me this question, right? So why Java? Now
Yep.
I am saying SQL. Now this is the days of SQL people, right? So now
Mm-hmm.
Hive is following the SQL kind of programming. Then Impala is also SQL programming. Then Tej is also SQL programming. And then if you are using a Spark, is an SQL programming. See, right? What everything we are going to write, either you are writing in a Hive, or you are writing in Impala, or you are writing in a Tej, or you are writing in a Spark. So these are all SQL kind of programming, right? That's what I told you. To be, you must be good in writing the giants.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all the data processing tools. We write sometimes in Hive, or we write sometimes in Impala, or if you can write in Tej, right now the Spark.
So these tools will be changing by client to client, right? Or it's
No,
fixed
it's
all
a
high
client to
in.
client. Generally, we'll have Hive is available. Okay, every
Mm.
client will use
Mm.
Hive and Beeline, right? This
Mm.
I'll teach you: Hive, Beeline, Impala, Tej.
Okay.
Okay, so this is every client will have Hive, and only the Cloudera will have Impala, Cloudera and Mapr.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine.
Fine, fine.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
it's a completely SQL engine, Nageshwar. So previously it's Java, but now we can skip Java. So these are SQL
Okay.
kind of programming.
Then it is
I've
fine for
shared
me.
this article in my Facebook page. Just go through
Mm.
this one. Just like my page. You'll get the new things and
Mm.
everything here. So my page is being Hadoop.
Mm.
In Hadoop. Okay.
Yes, you can see here why how we are using SQL, right? So just go through this topic.
Okay.
That you'll get the different articles in my page,
Okay.
right? So how Hadoop. So this is I wrote, right? So how the data revolution. This is a dating website, right? So couple dating, right? So
Hmm.
they are also using Hadoop. Now just go through documentation how they have used Hadoop for their client. For okay, so like say different how I wrote how Shell is using Hadoop. So I have shared the different
Shall,
articles.
shall we use a Hadoop?
Yes, yes, Shell refinery,
Oh.
right? Just go through
Okay.
this one. This is published in Forbes magazine, right? How Shell uses analytics to drive business success,
Okay.
right? So then see now here Chandrababu saying smart cities, right? So then how smart cities and can be implemented in AP. So this is one article which is published in Forbes City. Actually, what are the smart cities and how it is best possible with Hadoop. And so this is one article. Let's go through this. Okay, share
Mm.
different articles here. And it's like this page, you'll get the updates.
Okay.
Ajay, is data virtualization anyway related to big data
Data
in Hadoop?
virtualization, I cannot say like it's a related or it's based upon how you're using it. So we can able to virtualization in the Hadoop.
Okay,
Okay, so generally it's we'll have the two different ways.
because I have used the tools like R and the other one was Tableau.
R is for it's a for advanced mathematics. Your belongs to statistics, Santosh.
No, Ajay, I just went through just a freelancing website. I just learned it
Yes.
over there.
Yeah, fine. The R Hadoop is the best thing right now in the for the statistical people, right? So you must
Okay,
be a mathematics background to use R. It's R analytics, and we have R Hadoop is available.
okay.
Because generally data science team they use this one. And coming to the Tableau, they are the
So mathematics.
visualizations.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Tableau, or you can have KickView, or you can have Splunk, that is a hunk, right? And then
Internet.
zoom in charts, or Pentaho,
D3, I guess.
uh, which one?
D3.
D3J, D3J, Pentaho, right? So Jasper. So these
Hmm.
are all the visualization tools. We have connectors available, so we'll connect it to these visualization tools.
These are all these are all
Visualization.
free tools. Or?
No, you need to buy everything. Is you'll get the trial. These are all the third party tools to generate the visualizations. We can see different visualizations like generating the graphs. So in the last World
Okay.
Cup, right? Do you know this uh, World Cup matches? No, 2015 last month, last summer. Santosh, when we have
Yeah,
that's done by
that
SAP.
was on last year.
Yeah, the application partner is SAP, no SAP.
SAP.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes, SAP.
And see, did you find the differences? The difference between the last World Cup and this World Cup, they are giving key to success,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
And
So
even the scoreboards was something different.
right. So in the last match, it's a India versus Australia, correct?
Hmm.
The what is the final match we have played? It's a semis or final.
it's the semis India versus Australia.
Yeah, India went to semis, right? So India playing with Australia. So in that one, I
Mm.
got one success. They told that so any match Shikhar Dhawan scored 49. So all the matches won by India, right? So right now
Mm.
at that time, I'm looking to Shikhar Dhawan to score 49. So all the matches, whatever the matches played by Shikhar Dhawan, if he scored 49, all matches India won all the matches. So this data they have retrieved through Hadoop. Okay, so this
Mm.
concept of key to success, they have implemented Hadoop in their ASIC HANA to dig the data. Okay, so this is why they have we got this one is because they have used Hadoop.
Mm.
Okay, so it is this kind of funnels. We are digging 1 TB data to retrieve small information, right? So we can see that these are the different visualizations. Like these are the graphs. Santosh,
Is
you
there
said
any specific?
virtualization, not virtualization. It's a visualization. Virtualization is this VM one, right? So this comes into the virtualization. Now we can see the different visualization tools. Right. So this is with the D3J. So these are all the third party tools. See how to buy.
Where exactly it in real data? Where exactly it will be used? Only
No, no,
we have source and
Nageshwar, because you never says the direct output to your client. You have to generate a report.
it's like
Correct.
I mean a graphical graph reports, right? I mean
Yes,
when we are
yes,
using an Excel sheet,
yes,
so we have used
correct.
bar charts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, here we have Grafana is also there. You know, you have heard this one, Grafana.
Yes, Ajay.
Now this one, Grafana. You can use Grafana to generate the graphs. So then we can integrate this Grafana to Hadoop.
Mhm.
We have available and Grafana is there, Kibana is there.
Now, how we integrate in this? Because only we have a
We
data, and
no
based
no
on the data, we
we
have to
they'll
do.
give you connector.
Okay.
Generally,
Connector.
suppose some connectors are available. If you go with Simba, then you will get Simba connector. They will give you the connectors to connect to Hadoop. So follow the Simba connection. So they'll give you the different solutions for the different types of connectivities. So Simba connector. So
This is
generally, what will suggest a client to buy this one. Now you can connect from
okay.
any tool to any tool, from Hadoop to Splunk or Hadoop to MongoDB or Hadoop to a Hive, from external sources to Hive, Excel to Hadoop. So anyway, any connector they'll provide you the different connectors.
So Simba will connect only Hadoop tools
No,
from
any third
any.
party from the third party tools we can able to connect to Hadoop.
Okay.
You want to connect from MongoDB to Hadoop. MongoDB is configured somewhere and Hadoop is somewhere. Now I need to get the data. So I'll use Simba. Simple. I'm having this Excel in my system.
Hmm.
I have Excel is there. Now I want to connect to SDFS to generate a chart. How you will do that? Now I'll get Simba connected and I'll use the ODBC connection. So then
Hmm.
I did this POC and I'll show you. See here. Now I can able to connect to the Cloudera with the connector is available. Then because I have to create the connection, I have not created. So if the connection, I have created the connection, then I can able to connect to SDFS and I will retrieve the data to the Excel.
Okay.
This I will show you.
Okay.
I'll show you by
Yeah.
executing. I'll show you. Most probably in this week I'll show you
Yeah.
this. It's
Actually,
easy,
what
Andy.
we are currently, yeah, what we are currently using, like I mean, we have a SAP data. We need to connect to third-party system, couple of adapters, and that is connectors.
Yes,
Okay. So in the same way, like I mean, this is the same because suppose
yes.
do we need to connect to SAP systems also through Hadoop? Is there any connectors we need to use?
In the SAP, you can directly integrate Hadoop. And how they have so from SAP, from where you have to get the connector, because there are so many components are available in SAP, right? So
Yes.
suppose
Yeah.
see, Cognos is there. Now most of the
Uh,
people they will ask, so why can we able to connect from Cognos to SDFS? If the connector is available, we can able to connect, but right now there is no
so,
connector is available from connector to SDFS. We can't able to use that one, like that one. So
okay.
if it is
So,
available, if they are providing someone, we can able to connect to.
so
If nobody is providing, if you should able to write a Java code for that, because these are all the connectors written in Java. So if you can able to write your own Java code to establish a connection, then we can able to write.
mm, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So in other way around, like so we have to write some Java code that connector we need to use in SAP system. From that, and we can connect to the Hadoop system. So in
Yes.
this way also we can do
That
that,
in that way also
right?
we can able to correct.
Okay.
Okay. So to shut down the cluster, don't run Raju, this one. If you run init 0, your entire cluster is going to be down, shutting down the cluster. Right now from the putty, I have run a command which will shut down your cluster. Okay. Yes, Raj, you are already unmuted.